and there seems to be adequate power steering fluid in it. My radiator is not damaged, no holes, no repairs or welds. Radiator hoses are not leaking and clamped in place properly. My coolant reservoir is up to up to the proper level, no leaks, and the hoses are clamped in place and not leaking. My high pressure air hoses are in place, not damaged or leaking that I can tell. In behind that box is my power steering pump and my air compressor. Both are gear driven off the motor. My coolant hoses and heating hoses are properly clamped in place, and the wiring harness is also not frayed or damaged. My oil dipstick is there. If you won't check the oil,
don't bother checking it.
thank you. My steering shaft, no lateral play or damage. Universal joints are properly greased and secure, which is attached to my steering box, which is secured to the frame, no damage, and the hoses leading to it are not leaking or damaged. My pitman arm is attached to my drag link with castle nut and cotter pin at the upper end, lower end, castle nut and cotter pin to the upper control arm. I now shift to the frame and cross member. Frame and cross member are not damaged, repaired, or welded, or cracks. My shackles are attached to my frame securely, front and back, which are in turn hold up my leaf springs. There's no shifting, no damage or repairs or welds. My leaf springs are attached to my axle with U-bolts, which are firmly attached. My shock absorber is attached to the frame and the suspension at the lower end. My tie rod is straight, not damaged, and pinned in place with castle nut and cotter pin to the lower control arm. My air hose to my brake air hose is not leaking or damaged, which is attached to my brake cylinder or brake chamber. It's not damaged, firmly attached in place to the wheel. My slack adjuster is no more than 1 inch in play, and it's pinned to the push rod securely. We have drum brakes on this bus, and you can't see, they have to be examined in the shop for wear, and there's a wear indicator on there that they'll check to see if it's below the wear indicator. Inside of the tire, there's no bulges, cracks, or damage or splits. So you can,
Color?
yep.